So in today's quick tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to upload your beautifully designed pin into your WordPress blog. If you're using Squarespace, then I have included tutorials to help you do that. It's actually really, really simple. Same goes for Wix as well. And if you're using anything aside from those two, then use Google. Okay, so let's go straight to posts. And let's go to add new. So we'll pretend it's a brand new post. Let's call it SEO keyword research. So the type of editing tool that I'm using for WordPress is called Gutenberg, and this has been made to kind of emulate Squarespace. So drag and drop. You can add blocks, you can make them into whatever you want, custom HTML, you've got some reusable blocks down here, you can make lists, you can embed videos. It's supposed to be a lot more user-friendly than the old WordPress interface, which is still there. I really like it actually, even though I used to write all of my blog posts in code just because I found it easier. This is actually really nice as well. So it's so simple, it's almost silly that I'm doing a tutorial, but let's go. So your pin is an image, so we're just going to go ahead and upload a brand new image. Here's one I made earlier. It's on my desktop somewhere. Yeah, there it is. So as you can see, I've already saved it down with a Pinterest SEO worthy title, blogging tips for creatives, SEO keyword research, and I'm just going to go ahead and add that in. Along the top here, there are different formatting options, but I just leave it as is. There's my pin in all its glory. You can also make it smaller, which I have done before, but now I like to keep them super big and obnoxious. So you can edit your image in two different ways. You can either go to the little pencil here, and then this is the traditional way of doing it, and everything will come up here. Or you can, with Gutenberg, you can just do it alongside. So alt text. Traditionally, people used the alt text as the Pinterest description. So you might write here, or people used to write literally there, the best SEO tips for your blog, and then the hashtags and whatever else you need to use. Read more at lucylucraft.com, whatever. And then when you pressed pin on the live blog post, the alt text would pull through to the Pinterest description, but that doesn't happen anymore, and it's actually just not best practice. For background, the alt text, or aka the alternative text, is there for accessibility. So when you're on Google Image, if an image is taking a really long time to load, it will give the written description of the image instead. So this is important for both ease of use, and that's what Google likes to see, but also for accessibility. So for people who are partially sighted or blind, they'll use screen readers, and that the screen reader will read the text that's there. Now, if you have some sort of really click-worthy description of what the blog post is, that's not going to tell anybody anything, and ultimately it can also harm your SEO in Google, because it's just not best practice. So I'm going to show you how you write proper alternative text. It's literally just a description of your image, and it's good to get your keyword in there too, and that's pretty easy. So probably for this, I'll put pinnable image in brackets because that's a description of what it is. And then what have we got? 3 images of a laptop and then 1 of a logo. 3 small images. Can't spell. With text overlay. round text. Yeah, I don't think I need to put round. With text overlay saying SEO tips, easy guide to keyword research. So this is the correct way to write your alternative text. And I'm just going to leave it at that. And then literally, I'm not going to publish it actually. That would be crazy. Let's just save the draft and then preview. Nice and slow. So this is what it's going to look like. Obviously, before, if this was a post, there'd be some words in it and it'd also say pin this for later or some sort of call to action, but I just wanted to show you what it'll look like. So there's my pin it button there. So if you click on that, what it's pulling through is just the title of the blog post. So instead, I would write in something about the pin, something exciting. And then I'll put some hashtags in. So something like that. I mean, you could do a much better description than that, but you get my point. I would never really do my pinning this way, pinning kind of straight to Pinterest. I use a scheduling tool called Tailwind, and I'm going to show you how to use that in the next chapter so that you can automate your pinning and also show you a much easier way to do all your pin descriptions. That's all. I hope that has been helpful, and I'll see you in the next lesson.